The Sunflower State, the site of our class today, and it is poetic that today's game carries that moniker as the matchup between these two schools is better known as the Sunflower Showdown. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Jayhawks will kick it away first. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Kansas State's offense will have the football first. K-State was able to outlast the Jayhawks in a tight one the last time these two clashed in the Sunflower Showdown.
It was EMA for Kansas State. Every man a Wildcat, and they needed all of them in that game. They showed up right down to the very end, made the plays they needed, David, to win it.
Yeah, and they got to hold the trophy. And Kansas got to hear about it. They get to hear about they don't win this rivalry very often, and Kansas State's the big deal. Big chance to prove them wrong today.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. The Jayhawks offense has its first opportunity of the day. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And the Jayhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Marshall. It's complete to the right. And they're able to get him on the ground. The Jayhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Gets it out of there for the first time today and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Final play of the quarter coming. They'll run the sneak for it. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. They go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Punt is on its way. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up the first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. To throw, it's Marshall. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Using his legs, it's Dupree. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. And the Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running to the left. Look out, he's got room. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass on second down. Grab near the marker, it's Sands. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Wants to throw again. Looking left. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The give to the back. Looking for room at the 25. There he goes! And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He's going to let one fly down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Smashes it between the uprights. And the field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, so much to break down, from a spirited start to the Sunflower Showdown between Kansas and K-State. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. Whether it's Rock Chalk or Emaw, these two always deliver. As compelling an in-state rivalry as there is.
Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Kansas offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Got it behind the line. It's Sands. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Right on the money. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. To the air, it's Lindsey. Looking down the middle. Touchdown, Wildcats! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it has gone final in that fascinating Pac-12 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Washington notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Husky Stadium is worth its weight in gold. This game may or may not impact the college.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
The Wildcats trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Gonna run it. It's Dupree. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Scanning the field, it's Marshall. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock. Didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Jayhawks! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. To make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. On the run, it's Sands. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air, it's Lindsey. A strike downfield. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going to run it. Short gain on the play before he slides. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Plucks it out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Jayhawks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Shoots his way for more. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the state into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Ball is loose.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good fist.
There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Makes the grab on the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. The line of scrimmage is the 25. It'll be a 42-yard kick for the win. And it's good. He drove it through the uprights. The Wildcats take this year's Sunflower Showdown after handling the Jayhawks, and the Governor's Cup will find a home in the Little Apple. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.